After picking up a big Game 6 victory on the road, the Brooklyn Nets have forced a Game number 7 in this first round Eastern Conference playoff series against the Atlanta Hawks, where once again we will be trying to stave off elimination in a do-or-die Game number 7 back in Brooklyn between these two teams. It's been a good series so far, and here is the 2K pregame show.
Well, being the higher seed and at home in this Game 7, are they going to be feeling even more pressure, Shaq, given the expectation for taking the series?
They will certainly have more pressure on them to win, Ernie. I think if things are close late, they will definitely feel that pressure. The key, Ernie, is to build an early lead and to keep it.
Well, the crowd will help build momentum in the game, but, this is exactly why you fight for home court advantage during the season, so you have these opportunities to win on your home court.
That is it for us here as we send you to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew.
So Ernie and the guys talking a little bit about home court advantage in that little cut right there. And yes, we are going to be the home team. We are going to have the home court advantage for Game 7. Ever so important. The home teams usually win Game 7s in the NBA, but we'll see if that is going to be the case here tonight. Nets win the tip. It's going to be a little pick and roll between Bledsoe and Favors. We almost turn it over, but Bledsoe's left alone from behind the line, and he splashes home that three. So the Nets get out to an early 3-0 lead. Now Victor Oladipo with the ball, tries to drive, picks up his dribble, finds Lopez, though, for the open jumper, and Brook Lopez, the franchise centerpiece, makes the jumper to go right there. So 7-2 lead early for Brooklyn, but here come the Hawks. It's Paul Millsap from behind the line, and Millsap gets that three to go. So it's a 2-point game. Now Lopez pumps. He goes up, misses, rebounded by Millsap. He's going to get the outlet to Jeff Teague, who's going to push the tempo right here up the court to Eric Gordon in the corner, and he gets that to go. The Hawks with back-to-back threes, and they take a 1-point lead. Now still early in the first, it's a 3-point lead for the Hawks, but Oladipo's left alone, and he gets home the corner three. We are knotted up once again, this time at 12. Here we go. Next Hawks, or a couple Hawks possessions later, it's Millsap with a jumper. That is good. So Atlanta and Brooklyn going back and forth early in this first quarter, as been the case for most of the series. But Paul Millsap from behind the line gets the three ball to go, so Atlanta takes a 4-point lead. Now late in the first, we got the second unit in there. Bazemore finds Middleton. Middleton's jumper is going to go. Don't know why they left Middleton alone like that. He is too deadly of a jump shooter to be left all alone. Now Shabazz Napier dribble drives, finds Millsap from the free throw line. His shot's no good, but an offensive rebound out to Damari Carroll, who was not in the starting lineup this game. He got back. He was demoted back to the bench. They put Luol Deng back in the starting lineup, but he came into the second unit and did his usual thing, spreading the floor, hitting some open threes. Here's a nice little pick and roll, though, with Sim Boular, so that is going to get the game back to a 1-point lead. Now for the Hawks, it's Middleton with the ball, picks up his dribble, looking for a cutter. He's going to find Boular to the hoop, and the big man is going to kiss that one off the glass. So after the Hawks would tack on two more, they would take a 1-point lead. Actually, it would be a tie game entering the second quarter. At the end of one, we are knotted up at 25. Now start of the second, rebounded by Derek Favors. Here we go, pushing the tempo like we like to do, and it's Oladipo going right by the defense all the way to the cup right there for the two-handed slam. But ensuing Hawks possession now, 27-25. It's Horford with the jumper, and he gets that one to go. We didn't quite get Horford into foul trouble like we have in previous episodes, but still, I really felt like he wasn't too big of a factor in this game. You guys will see, though, later on if that is going to be the case. Here's Favors down low with the tough little contact lane to go. Now it's a 4-point lead for Brooklyn. Teague with the ball, though, trying to answer back for the Hawks from behind the line. Gets it to go. Makes it a 1-point game. Now here we go. We're going to start a little bit of a run right here. We're going to open up the game just a tiny bit. First, it's going to be Favors going to the hoop with the layup on the fast break. Makes it 35-30. Now it's 37-30, and our defense have played really well up to this point. A little 6-0 run, like I said, but this is where things started to really open up for Atlanta on the offensive side of things. Remember, they had 30 points with 6 minutes left in the second quarter, and we'll see just how far they're going to come. But here we go. Lopez with the little, I guess that's just a post dunk. I don't even know how to describe it. That was like a Shaq move right there, but that's what happens when you get covered by a small guy. Anyway, here's Hardaway Jr. left alone in the corner. He gets that one to go. It's a 6-point game now. Still a 6-point game, 43-37. Teague with it. Finds Millsap, who's left alone, and Millsap gets the three to go, so it's a 3-point game now with about 3 minutes to play in the second quarter. Now a 1-point game. Hardaway pushing the tempo here. He's going to find the cutting Eric Gordon all the way to the bucket right there. Easy lay-in. And the Hawks are going to retake the lead, I should say. Here we go, Damari Carroll to the hoop, and one. That is going to put the Hawks up by 5, so they have gone on a little run of their own right here. A 20 to, I think if it was 37-30, it would be a 20-8 run. So they've opened up a 5-point lead now. Oladipo, though, finding Boular. That is going to be a one-handed slam. That is too easy. Boular really, making an impact on this game. He has been such a great find for us ever since we picked him up in year number 1. But Millsap would draw the foul, knock down 2 free throws, and that would be the score at the end of 2. So the Hawks lead beat by 5 as we head to the break right here. 54-49 is your score, and you can see they are shooting a cool 47.5% from the field. Our defense really let up. You remember they scored 24 points in the final 6 minutes of that quarter. Remember, they had 30 points with 6 minutes left, and they opened the game up after that. And then Gordon to the bucket there, picking up right where they left off. 4 points in the first minute of the third quarter. Now 58-51 is the score. We're going to go a little pick and pop with Oladipo right here, who's going to knock down the jumper, gets it to rattle home. So we cut the lead back down to 5, but ensuing Hawks possession, it is Jeff Teague with the ball. He is looking to go right to the rim, somehow avoids the block from Lopez, draws the contact, gets the and one. Now it's an 8-point lead for Atlanta. Brooklyn needs to respond or else they are going to let this game get out of hand. But it's Oladipo with the backdoor cut. That was something we did pretty well this game, I thought, was we had a lot of guys cutting to the basket and really created for some easy lay-ins, just like that one right there. Horford with the jumper, that is going to rattle home. So the lead is up to 10 for Atlanta, but we get it back down to 9, 67-58. Here is Myers Leonard. He's going to find Eric Gordon, and Gordon gets that one to go. So it's an 11-point lead now for Atlanta, 69 to now it's 59. It's Gordon once again with the ball. You can see Oladipo trying to catch up to him. Gordon pulls up and gets it to go. Eric Gordon having himself a big Game 7 so far, especially in this third quarter. Now 73-61. Another backdoor cut by Oladipo. Great find by Lopez, and Oladipo gets the one-handed slam. Now it's a 10-point lead. Here is DeMarre Carroll with the ball, trying to make something happen. Pulls up, and he gets that one to go. Our defense could not stop a nosebleed at this point. I don't know what it was. It seemed like Atlanta was making every tough shot, but Bledsoe's going to answer right back, getting to the cup, getting around Kyle Korver. You cannot pick up Eric Bledsoe with Kyle Korver, tell you that right now. Bazemore, though, trying to, after we get a stop, he's going to find Boular on the nice cut to the basket, so we get the lead down to 8. But here we go, next Hawks possession. Let's see if they're going to answer right back. It is Millsap finding Korver in the corner, and what is Kent Bazemore doing? How are you going to leave Kyle Korver open in the corner like that? That is horrible defensive awareness. We would tack on another 3 and get it back down to 8 at the end of 3, so it's 80-72. We're going to need one final run to try and come back in this ballgame and stave off elimination. It's Bledsoe, gets the 3 to go, and it's a one-possession game. A big shot by Eric Bledsoe right there. Now another 3 from Bledsoe for the tie. He misses. Gordon with the rebound. Here come the Hawks. They're going to push up the court to Teague. Layup is no good, but Hardaway Jr. and 1. That is a 6-point swing right there. A huge miss by Bledsoe, and the Hawks answer right back on the other end. And then a bad turnover right there. Here comes Gordon. He is all alone. He's going to take that one in by himself. The Hawks go back up by 8 now. 8 minutes to play. Here it's 87-79, 7:30 to play. Bledsoe looking for the screen and roll. Favors. Good extra pass to Lopez. Great ball movement by the Nets right there. And Lopez gets the open jumper to go. Now a 5-point lead. Teague finds Horford. Jumper is going to rattle home. It seems like the Hawks had a handful of those that just got the lucky bounces, and maybe that was the difference in this game up to this point. 92-85. Oladipo with it. He is trying to make something happen. Then another nice cut by Favors. Could have been an and one right there. Looks like he got bumped from behind by Horford, but either way, we get it to a 3-point game once again down 94-91. We need a stop, but it's Deng. Gets the 3 to go, and the Hawks go back up by 6. Now 4 minutes to play. How will the Nets respond? It's Lopez in the post. He gets the little hook shot to go. 97-93 is your score. Here come the Hawks on the other end, though. It is going to be Teague. He dishes it off to Millsap. Good cut by Gordon, and 1. Another and 1 for the Hawks. And like I said, they just seem to hit every shot when it counted. This game here is Teague. Another and 1. That is going to put the Hawks up by 10 with 3 minutes to play. And the Nets are looking like they might be headed for elimination. Can they answer back with a run? It's Oladipo with the reverse slam. 8-point game now. 2 minutes to play. We need one final run, though. It's going to take a couple stops and a couple buckets. It's Carroll. Money. DeMarre Carroll puts the Hawks up by 11 with under 2 to play. Now 1:14 left. Teague's 3. That is no good. Lopez quickly on the boards up the court to Bledsoe. He's going to get the dunk to go. We get it back down to 9, but now under 40 seconds to play. It's a 7-point game. Teague up the court to Luol Deng. Back to Millsap. Millsap all the way to the cup. He gets it to go. Atlanta goes back up by 9, and that would do it. The Brooklyn Nets are eliminated by the number 8 seeded Atlanta Hawks in the first round of the playoffs. Got to be the first. It's the first 1-8 upset since 2011 when the Grizzlies beat the Spurs. I think it's only the second all-time in a 7-game series. The other one, of course, being when the Warriors knocked off the Mavericks in 2006, or that was 2007, excuse me. But man, either way, what a game and what a disappointing result for the Brooklyn Nets. Honestly, we had such a good regular season. Losing in the first round is an utter disappointment, an utter failure on the team's part, on the coaching staff's part, on everyone's part. That is just unacceptable to have that good of a regular season and still come up short like that. So really, really disappointing finish. Millsap killed us all night long, 33 points. He had 3 threes. Gordon had a good night as well, 22 points. Really came on in the second half. And that was pretty much the 1-2 combo that did us in. So the player of the game would be Millsap, and that is going to do it. I hope you guys did enjoy. Offseason is going to be coming up next, and it should be a big one for the Brooklyn Nets. We'll see what they decide to do with this group of players. A couple guys heading to free agency, and a disappointing playoff loss is going to mean probably a shakeup on this team. So that is going to do it. Hope you guys did enjoy. Thanks for watching, and I'm out. Peace.